Greetings, Cosmos, and welcome back to Lufia 2. Today, we're gonna beat the game. But first, I forgot to equip my new helmet. It's interesting that they did the same Divine to Pearl thing that Final Fantasy did, especially when they got away with calling it Divine earlier. Legendary helmet, which provides extremely high level of protection, matches the Legend helm. Returns enemy attacks back against enemy with doubled strength for a short period. Now that's a good IP. Let's see. Magic resistance down to 65. But that's a huge... No one seems to be around. I don't feel any energy either. But something's fishy. We can't just wonder about it all day long. You're right. Well, Maxim. It's the Divine Shield. I see you've girded yourself completely at last. Daos! I was unable to reach the divine armaments before because of the seal. But if I destroy you now, they will become mine, won't they? Sorry, it doesn't work that way. Those armaments are perfect for he who can handle dual blade, and that's me. Oh, we finally get a good look at it. Dual blade. You are not chosen. You are unworthy of wearing them. Say your farewells. I see you still have some energy left. Forget it, it'd be a waste of my time. Maxim. Don't worry, Sullen, he can't get me. You imbecile! I shall tear you apart! That's what you think. What the? Dual Blade, what's going on? Dual Blade chose you as its true owner. It cannot be. There, Maxim, hold the blade in your hand. Whoa, the power, the energy, it's overwhelming. This can't be happening. Daos! I don't accept this. I won't concede your power to hold Dual Blade. Is everyone alright? Yes, but Daos disappeared. This isn't good. He might run off to destroy another city. Don't worry about that. We won't let Doom Island go anywhere. Can you do that? I feel stronger power from the slate. With this, I think we can stop the motion of Doom Island. I also feel the auras of Lisa and Marie. They must be thinking the same thing. Will you be alright controlling such energy? There's no time to think. Doom Island has begun to move. Please step aside. Lisa, Marie, can you hear me? It's time to combine all our power. Now is the time. May our wishes be heeded. I entrust everything to you now. What the? There is a powerful aura over this island. We can neither move nor attack. What aggravation! Then it's just a matter of time until they arrive. No, they will not be arriving right away. How so? I launched an attack on their ship. This aura prevented me from destroying the ship, but it will fly no more. You've thought of everything, as usual. Won't they repair the ship right away? I've taken care of that as well. We stopped Doom Island, but I don't know how long it will stay put. I vaguely thought that Doom Island had attacks on me. It may have been your ship. What? Exerion? It never occurred to me that they would attack our ship. I wasn't paying attention to the ship. How could you have paid attention to the ship from here anyway? Oh, you weren't paying attention to the ship. Please pay attention now to what we should do. I guess we should go to Portravia and have Lexus fix the ship. Please go fast. We have Doom Island trapped in the center of the 3 towers. Alright, but if you feel any danger at all, please flee, okay? Thank you. Please go now. I'll try to control the power as long as my strength lasts. Maxim, remember, you've been chosen by Dual Blade, the blade that can defeat the Sinistrals. I know. Sell it, let's get to Portravia. Work! Lexus, what do you think? Can you repair Exerion? It's pretty bad, but fortunately the engine was undamaged. Yes, I can repair it right away. Is there anything we can do to help? What you have to do right now is rest. This is my job. I understand. Selen, can I see you for a second? Alright. What's wrong, Maxim? You should stay here and... Maxim, just stop there. I won't be able to respect you as long as I live. Selin, just don't talk to me like that to me. It hurts. Do you think I can let you go without me? No matter what happens to me, I'm going with you. Selin, let's go together and come back together. Let's go back to our son, Jaros, together. Yeah. Listening in is not such a good hobby, guy. The next battle is heavy note. They have a kid. I was just concerned about them. They know very well what they have to do and who they have to protect. They'll be fine. Hey, you were listening too. Elves have good ears. I didn't overhear. I simply heard. Pretty useful ears, huh? By the way, guy, I thought you had someone very dear to you. Yeah, I do. She's waiting for me back in my hometown. You must return unharmed then. Yeah, but even if I didn't make it back, she'd chase me as far as Purgatory, you know? She sounds very strong. I'd like to meet her sometime. Let's have dinner tomorrow night at my place then. Invite everyone and let's have a party. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yes, let's have a party with all our friends. Yeah, with everyone. Are you through with your talk? Yeah. Looks like Exerion is fixed. Lexus really is a genius. Well, now it's our turn to show our stuff. Yeah, I know. Let's go. First, Dual Blade. The legendary sword that is vibrating with incredibly powerful wave energy. Wave motion. Increase your all your attributes increase. HP and MP are fully restored. I think it targets the full party, but I'm not totally sure. And the Pearl Shield. Protects the user from all damage for a short period of time. Not as good as the Pearl Helmet. Which, you know, reflects it back. Now, here's what happens if you try to save. As long as the island exists, my powers are weak. I'm sorry, but I can't help you right now. Where are you going, Max? Let's go to the lab. So yeah, you can't go use Dual Blade on anything except the, final boss. No attempting to see if you can bring it into, what's that place? The Ancient Cave. I've repaired Exerion. Well, I guess it's time. Yes. Maxim, you come back, alright? I'll be fine. Oh no, the energy holding Doom Island is weakening. Maxim! Yeah, let's go, we don't have much time. Monsters all over the city, and the sea is full of them. We can't move Exerion like this. What? It's the Sinistrals. They're doing this to us. Let's go have a look. Rats! So many monsters. Do we have to fight forever or what? There are monsters even in the sea. We can't take off on Exerion like this. Let us take care of these monsters. You go ahead and board Exerion. But what are you freaking out about? They're just babies. What? There's some monsters there that I don't think I've ever seen have field icons except for this fight. Take my Blast Master. So hey, remember Decker? You! Is this really happening? Hey, long time no see. Decker, you're alive. Of course, I'm not only an excellent swordsman, but I'm also great at staying alive, you see. Yep, it's Decker, no doubt about it. Yes, that's gotta be Decker. Who else would I be? Say, that's a dangerous-looking island over here. Is that their castle? Yeah. Then you shouldn't be hanging around talking, right? Just go. Decker. I'll take care of all the monsters on this side. Maxim, go up there and get them all. Alright. You're alive? Did you really think I'd go that easily? Yeah, you're right. I'm probably the only one strong enough to get rid of you, right? Who do you think you are, eh? Well, just go get the Sinistral, okay? Talk later. Alright, we will talk. I've forgotten how to miss. I guess I have to take care of the ones who want to go first. Okay, let's go. I'll take care of the monsters on this side. You just go ahead and get up there. It seems they have arrived. Master Daos, I will drop those annoying creatures like flies. Interesting. Show me. With pleasure, Master. So yeah, that trick only works once. Is everyone okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Me too, I'm alright. Sullen, say something. I'm alright too, Maxim. We finally got here, huh? Is this the Shrine of Daos? It's so dark. I feel the energy. Evil energy. Watch out, it's pretty strong. Sullen, use the spell light. Alright. So yeah, that spell exists for this one cutscene. So this is the Shrine of Daos. It's so cold. It's so cold it chills my heart. You made it to my shrine at last. Daos? Daos? Is it you? Show yourself! Come before me, I am right above you. So, first time I played this game, that cutscene was my first experience with it, because I loaded someone's save file, and they were at the final save point, and I ascended the stairs. Anyway, I love the music in this place, and wish I could let it run for longer, but it's filled with miracles. So yeah, Doom Island, home of the gods. It's filled with miracles. Who would have expected, huh? I mean, that right there was 5 of them, and I think I've found 5 others in the whole game so far. You finally made it this far. Our 4th battle with Gades. Gades, you can't get away anymore. Silence, advance not a single step more. Okay, so I think this affects the whole party, but I'm not totally certain. Oh yeah, and for this bit, what was I gonna say? For this bit, every battle starts you off with full IP gauges, so that's nice. Oh, I guess it's just Maxim. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the Sinistrals are weak to light. So, in spite of my initial panic at fighting anything at all in this game, when I first played this, I did somehow manage to blunder my way through the final bosses and see the ending. As was apparently the intended experience, since the first game of the series starts with the scene where everyone is in Doom Island and it's dark. And frankly, I think the adventure of Maxim, Sullen, Guy, and Archie is much more interesting than the adventure described in Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. Mostly because of a somewhat better combat system, and what was the other thing? Oh yeah, puzzles. Actually good dungeon puzzles. Sure, some of the dungeon puzzles are awful, a lot are mediocre, but they're pretty fun. Is this game perfect? Heck no. But I think it deserves to be seen and played more widely than it was. And the next game, The Legend Returns, deserves to be done better. I might play that one on this wait. I might play that one on this channel, but I might not. Yeah, that makes sense to say. Oh, another miracle. Another one. Oh yeah, and of course in the first game this place is filled with random encounters. It has the same overall structure. It also starts you out with some equipment that doesn't even exist in this game. But it's actually somewhat important to the plot in the first game. So yeah, you can heal between boss fights, and here you fight all 4 Sinistrals. One thing I did like with like every game in the series has something I like about it and things that I dislike. One of the things I like about The Legend of Returns is that you fight the Sinistrals more often than just, like, you fight Amon twice, plus losing to him in a cutscene before that in this game. I think you fight him a few more times in the next game. So you defeated Gades. You're next, Amon. You overestimate yourself. Now you shall see my real power in your face. Let's see here. Most character... Oh no. Most of the party is going to be setting up defensive stuff this turn. Oh no. But Selen was going to use a really powerful attack, but... the bosses in this game say some, like the Sinistrals, say some things that seem kind of out of place. But yeah, much as I prefer the concept of the way IP was handled in this game compared to the next game, I feel like its actual execution was much better in The Legend Returns. And whoops! That's right, those reflect everything, not just damage. See here. Dragon, I think Selen can handle one more attack before she needs healing again. In Lufia, the Ruins of Lore, not the Ruins of Lore, that handles IP entirely differently again. The Legend Returns. IP is granted on scrolls and based on some stat buffs you do between battles that I'll get into if I play that. You can learn the IP, which has requirements, and like Sir Daos. Like each IP has a list of requirements as well as a list of characters that could potentially learn if they have the requirements. So not everything can be learned by every character, so... But anyway, that does let you, just have more powerful equipment and your favorite IPs, even if they're on weaker equipment. Whereas in this game, I feel like after a certain point, the stats for equipment become more important than the IP. Like a certain stat difference. So instead of going directly there, I'm going to raid all the miracles. I like how this game implies a backstory with more gods than just the Sinistrals, since either that or there are some humans who create defenses against the Sinistrals. You may cross. Maxim, it could be a trap. He said cross, let's go. But Daos is testing us. He senses our feelings. Don't show any fear. Don't show any fear. You're right, that's what he's doing. My power is strong. The hopes of my people energize me. Come on, tell them. We're the world's last and only chance. I know. There's still hope as long as Dual Blade keeps its light. Dual Blade, its light is beaming even stronger than before. We'll destroy the Sinistrals and restore peace. Promise me you'll go back with me. Yes, I promise. I'll go back with you. Are you the one chosen by Dual Blade? I thought it was her saying you may cross, so... Who are you? I am. What is it? What's your name? I'm Erim, Mistress of Death. You're Erim? Was it you who revived Gades? Exactly. As long as I live, the 4 Sinistrals will always revive. So I have to destroy you to destroy all the Sinistrals, right? That is my purpose as well. For our enemies, he who possesses Dual Blade. So yeah, setting up that defensive stuff was a great idea. Whenever I look at this character, I just cannot stop looking away from her nose. Devastation wave. I think this can cause instant death. Yeah, see? And I've gone over why I find instant death frustrating in this game in particular. What kind of weapon is that? I think in a... Oh gosh, what is it? In Elden Ring, that weapon would be classified as a heavy thrusting sword? $666 damage. Oh, right! Keep forgetting about that. Those two are vulnerable to attack right now. Oh, right! Artie's only getting half the healing because of the barrier he set up. Why can I never remember the name of The Legend Returns? In The Legend Returns, the Sinistral's unique attacks that are named like whatever wave here, like Spiritual Force of or Devastation Wave, are Spiritual Force of something. Like Gades has Spiritual Force of Destruction. At least I think. Or maybe Spiritual Force of whatever is a stat buff. Dark Rod. And it doesn't hurt Erim that much because it's dark, and therefore isn't going to do a whole lot of damage to her. Alright, so Valor. For a spellcaster, Sullen can do an awful lot of damage with physical attacks. Even if those physical attacks do require her to use powerful IP. Oh hey, we're no longer invincible. This battle lasted long enough. Now we stop being invincible. Whoops. Valor. Yeah, first time I played this I had no idea which spells were the best ones. I mean, it should be obvious now that the most powerful ones are the ones with the highest MP cost. And I think that's what I did use. I don't know why I'm having Artie do all the healing when Sullen is also faster than Erim. The ability to just not take damage for several turns is amazing. Alright. Gonna heal these two. Even though it does so little damage when it's reflected back, it's still a nice bonus. Oh! And there we go. Erim defeated. I can understand these. You are strong, Maxim. What's it that gives you strength to battle on? I have someone to protect. The one beside you? You would risk your own life for one woman? To me, she means more than life itself. Maxim, is this human emotion? How ridiculous! Even such power must fail before Daos. And now I'm gonna go back and heal. I do like how these Sinistrals are distributed throughout this place. In Lufia and the Fortress of Doom, when you play this segment at the very beginning of the game, the characters are level 70 for that, I think. As you can see, I don't quite live up to the legend. Anyway, you have to go all the way through the shrine, which has random encounters with such things as giant frogs, which kind of deflates the tension. And then they're all standing right at the end. We've got you now, Daos. Why do you try to stop me? Many people worship superior beings such as I. So you say, no one would worship such evil Sinistrals. How simple-minded. Listen to me. There are two ways of looking at all things. Some believe in love and happiness, others in destruction and chaos. They cannot stand apart. And why has only evil appeared? Where are those others who believe in good? It is so ordained by Eric the Absolute. Eric the Absolute? He is the one who stands above all others like me. I had no idea. We've chatted long enough. It's time to settle this. Time to meet your doom. With this dual blade, I will put an end to your evil ways. Excellent. I can sense your power is superhuman. It's no surprise that you can use dual blade. With my power, that sword should be mine. Why did you choose him, dual blade? I will have my revenge on you and dual blade. I am master of terror. No one can challenge me. So yeah, Terror Wave can also mess us up. There's no status restoration spell in this game. Antler stab. So So as you've seen, capsule monsters don't matter that much for boss fights. They tend to die really quickly and easily. They're more helpful for random encounters. Let's see here. Oh hey, holy energy again. It's weird to see a boss like this just use a basic physical attack. Alright, dragon. Zap. Uh-oh. Ouch. Dark Reflector is something that the ghost ship had a chance of using. It just reflects one attack. And as you can see, that does a terrifying amount of damage. Oh, wow. Oh right, it got reflected back at double strength. Well, I guess I'll just keep attacking Daos until I can bring Maxim back from the dead. Which I'll know when Artie recovers full health from this or Guy stops reflecting things. Oh, I think I can bring... Yep, I can bring Maxim back from the dead. Alright, so you'll heal all of us. You'll heal specifically Maxim. Because if my memory is accurate, only the single target version of this brings back the dead. Okay, nobody got confused. Oh, hey, Ice Ball. I don't know for sure, but I feel like that spell is more common among enemies than, say, any of the other high-level spells. I should do, what, about 750 per? It's nice to see Maxim doing nearly, oh, this IP costs less than this one, that's why you would use it. Yeah, it's nice to see Maxim doing nearly 1,000 damage with basic physical attacks. I bet if I used the wave motion IP from Dual Blade, he'd be doing over 1,000. You know, like that. Oh no, not again. I could have used a miracle in Maxim, and that might have bypassed the protection he had up. It's interesting to know that those things don't go away just because you're dead. Oh, nice. And Artie just casually dodges physical attacks from the Sinistrals. Alright, time to go out on all-out offense. Oh, hey, I won! So yeah, the bosses, even the final bosses in this game aren't that complicated. Keep healed, do damage. This is the end, Daos. Never! The Sinistrals are the absolute masters of destruction. Gades, Amon, Erim, gather before me. Let your power resonate with mine. A rare chance to see Erim facing sideways. Actually, Amon as well. The Sinistrals still haven't bitten the dust? Not exactly. These are the last of their energy waves. They're resonating with Daos' energy. His last-ditch effort. It's not that simple. Those energy waves could still rupture and take the world with it. What? They're willing to destroy themselves and the world to take us down? I won't let it happen. Sullen, Guy, Artie, lend me your power. This is going to take all of us. Ha 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 ha. Your energy waves are too puny and pathetic to break this last barrier. We've got to give it everything we've got. Maxim, Sullen can't take much more of this. Don't worry about me, Maxim. I can do it. All right. You little hoochies. I don't know what that means. Now, do it now. It's over. I can't control this. You okay, guy? You can't get rid of me that easily. Artie? I'm doing fine. Sullen? We've finally done it, Maxim. Are you alright, Sullen? Now, the world will be at peace once more. That's right, I know. We can go home now. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't go with you. Sullen, what are you saying? I was hit when the Sinistrals ruptured. I can barely speak. Sullen, talk to me, Sullen! I wish I could go with you and hold our son once again. The destroyer is collapsing. Artie, get us out of here. Sullen and Max are too far away. If we warp right now, we'll leave them behind. Blast it! Can't we do something? Guy, Artie, save yourselves. Go! Maxim? We've defeated the Sinistrals. The people need to know. You must be the messengers. But I can't leave Sullen. Please understand. Let's go, Artie. Guy, what do you... Maxim wants us to go. If we can't all go, that leaves us only one choice. Artie, come on! Maxim, I promise to tell the world about this victory. Please, you must try. Warp! Sullen, there will be a new era of peace now. I wish we could have seen it. Sullen, I love you. I always have and always will. And in the first game, that's where this lets off. But this goes further. What, the shaking has stopped? Daos! You think you've won? I may not be able to destroy the world, but I still have this island. What? I'll drop this island onto Parcelite. It will be my final act of terror. Drop Doom Island onto Parcelite? What am I going to do? Iris? No, you're not Iris. I feel your aura. The same aura as Erim. Why? You are the enemy, and yet you have helped me time and again? This was a battle of judgment for us. A battle of judgment? That you exist and resonate with Dual Blade means people act apart from the Sinistrals. Apart from the Sinistrals? The purpose of Dual Blade is to defeat the Sinistrals. Defeat them, and you need them not. Are you saying we we do not need any help from super beings anymore? No, humans still need faith. Eric thought Dual Blade wouldn't ring for at least 1,000 years. But Dual Blade began to ring, and thus I came to you, to see everything, the end. But I helped you more than I should have. I don't know why I did so. Iris, this island is falling towards Parsley. You must know a way to stop it. Yes, but I can't tell you. But why not? I am mistress of death. It would be against my nature to save the lives of many. But you have appeared now in the form of Iris? The Iris I know helped me and would wish well for those who perished. It was because of you that I journeyed, because of you that I met so many people. My time is running out. My energy is fading. Tell me, please, Iris. At the foot of this island are 3 mystic stones that control it. Destroy them to alter its course. Only a powerful aura can destroy the stones. To destroy them could mean your life. I understand. With my final breath, I shall open the door leading below. There is little time left before I can no longer help you. Everything is up to you now. I'll be watching from afar to see whether or not people have the power to build their own future. So, yeah. This game implies the existence of good gods. The Curse of the Sinistrals tells us that the Sinistrals are those same gods, just in another aspect. This must be the Mystic Stone. Alright, here goes. Oh, interesting. I just realized that those are 4 chairs around that, so I guess that the Sinistrals can sit around them. And, guide things, I guess? Let's see here, where am I going? There's the second Mystic Stone, and there's where the next doorway will appear. The second one. Breaks the second Mystic Stone. Alright, one more. So some of the stuff about wave energy feels like it came out of nowhere or was underexplained in this one. In Curse of the Sinistrals, they just tie it into everything, I think in response to that criticism. So, yeah, with this part there's no enemies or anything. Your victory, you will see the ending if you just, keep going. Oh hey look, the third door. I can't swing my sword here. This isn't a dungeon, this is a town! I can't even bring up my skills menu. This is it. This is the last one. Alright, I'm not strong enough to stop this. Dual Blade. Alright, I'll use all the power and strength I've got left with you. Lend your power to mine in this, my final blast of strength, Dual Blade. Selen, I changed the course. Parslight. Our Gyros will be okay now. I'm tired. I'm so tired, Selen. Let me sleep for a while next to you. Maxim. Selen, is that you? You did it, Maxim. Yeah, I did, didn't I, Selen? Let's go, Maxim. Let's go to our sun, and... Yes, let's do that. Artie! Milka, I'm home. Artie, your eye! You hurt your eye! I must treat it right away. I'm alright, this won't kill me. Artie. Now, Milka, do you feel like going to a city called Tanbal? Tanbal? That's where Guy lives. I promised I'd come to his party after this battle. It's okay if I go with you? Of course, the time's come for everyone to enjoy this peace together. Hey, Hilda, Jesse, I'm home. I'm home. When that island started to fall, can you imagine how worried I was? Can you? I'm so sorry, Jesse. What's going on? It's not like you to be so humble like that. What happened to Max and Stellan, brother? Oh, that's right. We were supposed to celebrate after the battle. Notice he doesn't answer that question. So everybody's coming? Yeah, Maxim, Stellan, Archie, Decker, and that old man Lexus will probably come too. And wow, sounds like a big party. I wonder if we have enough rooms at the inn. Well, if not, bring them to other people's houses. You can use anyone's house for this. Hey, don't just put your friends into other people's houses like that out of nowhere. I don't feel the evil energy in that island anymore. I guess you did it, Maxim. Maxim's defeated Daos. He is great indeed. Indeed, truly different from all other warriors. Of course, he's the second strongest man in the world, you see. Second? Who's first? Who do you think? Me, of course. Haha, yeah, that's right. So, do you think Maxim will come to this castle? Of course he will. He has to. We haven't had our match yet. That's great. I can't wait to see him. New Island has changed course. It's not going to fall in Parcelite. I see. I calculated the falling point on the new course. It's heading beyond the strait to Westland, where Lufia and the Fortress of Doom takes place. To Westland? That far? Yes. Whereabouts in Westland? It should fall in the sea northwest of a village called Alls. I see. I guess I must go to Westland. But first you should go to Tanville for a big party, am I right? How did you know about that? I know everything. The ship is all set to leave. I wish you folks were this enthusiastic all the time. What's wrong, Tia? What? No, no, nothing, nothing really. Are you crying, Tia? Yes, I guess I am. It's strange. I haven't cried for such a long time. Are you sad about something? You look like something awful has happened. I don't know. It's funny because I don't know. But my tears won't stop. Cry when you want to. Don't worry about it. Just cry. When you're feeling sad or in pain, you should cry out everything. The next day will be better. Yeah, thanks. Mama. Oh, yes, Jaros. What is it? Mama. Were you having a dream about your mother? Don't worry, she'll be back soon. Your father and mother saved this world. Mama! Are you smiling? Soon. They'll be back home soon, Jaros. I wish the series had, gone further from here. But, the last game came out in 2005. And that was the DS remake of this game. Next in the series, timeline-wise, is the first game, Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. And then there's I can't keep forgetting the name, Lufia the Legend Returns. I do enjoy that game. I would enjoy it better if the dungeons had actual design to them instead of just being the ancient cave. Like, there's a lot of stuff about the Legend Returns that I enjoy. Then there's the Ruins of Lore, which takes place 20 years after this game, supposedly in the same area, but everything's been shifted around. A lot of people don't like the Ruins of Lore. It's okay, I guess. Again, it does some things that I like, it does some things that I don't like. And then there's Curse of the Sinistrals, which was for DS. It was an action RPG instead of being a turn-based RPG. It retells the story of this game, but a lot of details get changed too, but there's a lot of ways that it expands on the lore that I like. There's a lot of things that are hinted at in this game that are slightly expanded, or at least, what's the word? Given clarity? Because the translation for this game is a bit wonky, and I feel like the translation for Curse was a bit better. A lot of people, upon seeing the introductory cutscene to this game, thought that we'd be fighting Eric the Absolute, but no, he just is in the background. He's mentioned once in, The Legend Returns, by a character who I think is totally optional to encounter. And English speakers probably wouldn't know it because of the even wonkier translation of that game. Like, as far as I know, they didn't even spell check it. When you meet Gades, he says something about true destruction, for example, when it should be true destruction. So, Eric is romanized as Alectius. I think his name, I've read that his name is supposed to be Eric Daos. And then Eric shows up again in Curse of the Sinistrals, which has a second ending that you can get, thanks to Erim talking to Eric after the first ending, if you play through the game a second time. In that one, you have an even harder final boss. The end. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be playing any DS games on this channel. My computer just can't run them well, especially not with recording stuff. Anyway, I'm going to play something else next time. I haven't checked, but I might have some Super Mario Brothers X stuff to go through. Otherwise, expect me to be playing a game that I don't like. Lufia and the Fortress of Doom. I'll see you then.